Bioimport Maniacs. Bioimport Maniacs.
My name is 训真书。你好，我的中文名字叫苏训真。Okay, so I come from Taiwan. It's a very small country and has a lot of friendly people, just like me. Yeah. Okay. So I think how come I will leave this kind of lovely country and come to United States? I think the reality is here. The more attractive part is they provide some kind of more broad and more deep research field in this country. So if I would like to build up a kind of long-term career, I think the United States for my consideration, probably I was working to generate my short-term career, maybe 10 or 20 years to finish it and go back to my original country. So it's my plan. So if I would like to talk about what's the science, the kind of feeling to me, I would say science probably most like art. So when I'm doing the science, I have the same feeling like doing art. So for example, when I'm doing the art, like painting, I need to do some observation. I need to have some idea to prepare or generate some kind of new art product. Doing science, I feel I need to observe some of the critical, interesting part and try to answer some kind of question. So maybe in the end, not totally the same, but the process I feel very similar. So that's why I have some kind of idea. I mean, if in the future I'm not continue to working on science, this kind of field, probably I would like to become an artist. So that's it.
Well, like, if you had to do that, do you like painting or do you like sculpture?
I think I would like to do some painting, especially I find painting is, we are not talking about just draw something there, we draw a real thing. I mean, you still could put some creative to make the thing more attractive.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel if I like to more define what kind of artist I would like to be, I think I would like to become a kind of painting artist, and also maybe take some good photograph, become a photographer. Yeah.
And so that relates to the science. How is art like science or science like art?
Okay, let's say I think if I would like to more define this kind of two object to define their similarity, I find, just as I mentioned, first you need to observe some critical thing. For example, if I would like to do some science project, I need to define, okay, what kind of thing I feel interesting, try to observe. So I would try to thinking, okay, if I observe something, is this some of the factor cause the kind of process? So I will generate some kind of idea in my mind. In the other hand, if I talk about the art, for example, if I observe some beautiful thing there, for example, a flower, I was just curious about how come the flower will become yellow color or maybe a purple color. So I might be try to put more time frame to observe the flower from the seed become a real flower. What's the process, or what kind of the mechanism? Just try to do some kind of recall, and I might be painting, or might be just, it's also has, when you do the science, I think the most important part is you need to have some that kind of motivation to observe a particular project, and in the end you will generate some kind of interesting logic thinking, try to define anything new or anything interesting or any big impact might be contribute or might be put some effort for the public.
That's interesting. So both science and art rely on observation.
For me, yes.
And in both cases, you want to see something that other people haven't seen before.
True.
And maybe you know, in art you want to highlight that in your art, and in the science you want to publish a
I think,
paper.
Brian, you have pointed out kind of a very interesting point. Like I would like to mention, for example, if I see just a simple box, maybe for some people say just a regular box, but for me, I might be continue to generate some idea for about okay, this box. If I talk about the art, I would like to say if I have many boxes, what kind of new product that I could combine together and become a kind of useful thing, or maybe some kind of beautiful item that I could decorate or just feel some kind of exciting feeling. So based on this part, I believe is some kind of factor related with the creative. So, but for the science, I believe somehow you still need to beside the curiosity, you still need to have some creative to try to find a new way to solve the problem. So that's why I feel both of way has so many similar parts.
I like that.
Bioimport maniacs. Bioimport maniacs.
I think we're good on time.
Sure.
So very good.
Sure.
Thank you.
No problem.